Don't let tax refund worries hold you back. File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction to help you get every refund dollar you deserve, or your money back. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
So now I will introduce one of our favorite ladies, Bonnie Brady. She is policy director of the New England Fishermen's Stewardship Association and great on energy. And that's why I had to tee it up, because I first had to get John's take on energy. Bonnie, your thoughts about where everything, you're an energy expert and an economic expert. And you've been in the throes of a lot of these big fights. Bravo for what you've been doing to save our whales.
Thank you very much. I mean, I've been thrown into and forced to learn more than I ever wanted to know about any of it. Yeah, we've got, let's see, we sued on Sunrise Wind with our association and Green Oceans, which is a environmental group from Rhode Island. Sunrise Wind, I believe it's $155 a megawatt hour, which is about 4 times the strike price for normal energy. That doesn't include the transmission cable, which is over 100 miles long. We're suing because of a zillion reasons, but ultimately the consumer is going to be paying the biggest price. And any of these projects, you start with something that is 4 to 5 times more expensive than the average cost. Then you add on the distribution costs of the transmission cables and whatever they have to do to build out. It is a horrible, horrible way to protect yourself. Oh, and by the way, have we learned anything about drones recently? Yeah. Do we want to put 865-foot tall turbines in the middle of the ocean so that we can't see? We know marine radar won't work. None of the radars work. They throw false targets. So when you go into a site, you don't know what's real and what isn't. So.
And some of the issues are big national security.
Oh,
I want to go back to that because that's another big thing that we always talk about.
Which we're learning about right now with what's going on in Iran.
Exactly.
Very clearly.
Exactly. Right now we are so worried about obviously, important
to protect and the drones and
to protect the homeland.
Oh, absolutely. But we tried telling them, like I said, I was in the Pentagon in 2018. I locked my phone in a box and I scribbled on a napkin for an hour and a half. We know these issues. We've known them since then. It's just in the present administration, they're trying their best, and suddenly the judges don't give deference to national security. When it was the Obama administration, they just didn't care.
Wow. What a far cry. When you hear that, Judge Weinberg.
Listen, the whole thing is a fraud. These windmills are a fraud. The solar is a fraud. It raises prices. There's nothing to protect our national security, and it will not deliver what you need in terms of energy. So let's get straight. And what they've done is they've tried to sidestep any kind of reasonable regulation and oversight of the process. And that's a very big danger. And the state legislatures behind that and the governors behind that, and they should start focusing on what's really important, providing good, clean energy that's safe and it's cost effective.
And affordable. And Bonnie, that's what I was just thinking what Judge just said, because it's like you're getting so many mixed messages from, okay, no, we want this, but no, we don't want that. And it's an election year too.
Well, and the state changed their entire policy. It was the Department of Public Service Commission that approves transmissions and such. And now they've created the Office of Renewable Energy Services, which doesn't even allow people that live in the area of these things have the ability to advocate for themselves. SECRA, which is the State Environmental Quality
Review Act.
Thank you very much, Judge. That's gone. DEC isn't using it. So it's made it more or less democratic. You can't, when I've done all of these projects back with New York, when I was with Long Island Commercial Fishing Association, a big bundle of money, depending on how long your cable is, half goes to municipalities to discuss these issues, half to John Q. Citizen. I was John Q. Citizen. At least we had a chance. Now there's no chance.
So, like I said to people, Governor Pataki told me that his bill up in the farm went from like $500, $800 to $5,000.
Oh, it's insane.
And my bill in my apartment went from $800 to like $2,000 or $3,000.
Wow,
well,
that's a big difference.
Wait for your commercial properties, what that's going to do, because that's where the rubber's going to hit the road.